Hello everyone. Through this video we are going to discuss question number 2 and 3 of exercise 1.4. In my previous video already we had discussed question number 1 of this exercise itself. So here goes question number 2. Let us see what it says. Write down the decimal expansions of those rational numbers in question 1 which have terminating decimal expansions. So in question number 1, while solving question number 1 questions, there were 10 such questions, 10 expressions were there. Out of those, some expressions were terminating decimal expansions and some were non-terminating recurring. So I have chosen out which were terminating decimal expansions, and I'm going to convert those into decimal expansions from this rational format. So here goes the first one. So in this case, in this question, let us check what the denominator let us check in what way the denominator can be factorized. 2, 5. This number is not divisible by 3 because sum of the digits give us a result. 5 plus 2 it is 7, 7 plus 1 8, 8 plus 3 it is 11. So 11 is not divisible by 3, therefore this whole number is not divisible by 3. That is why we have to proceed with 5, and by 5 when we divide it we get a result 6 here. 6 5 ja 30, then 5 2 ja 10, then 5 5 ja 25. Again by 5 when we divide it I get the result 125. Again by 5 when it is divided I get the result 25. Again by 5 it is 5. So I get here 5 fives, means it will be 5 to the power 5. So for converting this into decimal expansions without dividing, how can we do it? 13 is there in the numerator part, and in the denominator we are having 5 fives. So if we convert the denominator into powers of 10, then it will be easier for us to convert this whole thing into decimal format. So for that, both numerator and denominator should be multiplied by 5 2's. That means 2 to the power 5. When I do this, I get the form 10 to the power 5, and in the numerator part it is 13 into 2 to the power 5 is 32. So while performing multiplication, 32 when divided by 13 I get the result 6 here, it is 9, then 2 it is 3, then 6 11 1 left, and 416. So here I get 416 in the numerator part. Then if I split up the denominator I get these forms. Actually 5 zeros should come after 1. So this is the form. Converting this into decimal format, I am getting 0 just after 1. I have to put 0 above. So before 416 how many zeros will come? After the point, 2 zeros will come. 2 places are to be filled in. So 0.00416. So this is the result for this first one. So next question, here I get it to be 17 by 8, which can be written as 17 by 2 cube. So to convert the denominator into powers of 10, what do we have to do? Both numerator and denominator should be multiplied by 5 cube. Then only it is possible for us to get the result 10 cube in the denominator, because 2 cube into 5 cube can further be written as 2 into 5 taking their power common. So it will be 10 cube. Therefore in the next part, in the numerator part, we can get 17 into 125. 17 into 125, and the result will come as, let us multiply 125 by 17. The result will be like 75. It is 7 no, it is 8 actually. So 5 I get, and it is 2. So 5 2 1 left, 11 1 left, 2125. So I can put here 2125 in the numerator part, and in the denominator 3 zeros should come after 1, resulting into the form 2.125, and this is the answer. Then the next expression from question number 1 is 15 by 1600. This was the third terminating decimal expansion. So expanding the denominator by prime factorization, let us check what do we get. By 2 it is divisible, it is very clear from the expression itself. By 2 again I am getting here 400, again by 2 I get here 200, again by 2 it is 100, again by 2 it is 50, then by 2 I get here 25, then 5, then 5. So in total how many 2's do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 2's, so 2 to the power 6 and 5 square. Now to convert the denominator into powers of 10, how many 5's do we need here? See, we find here 6 2's means 2 to the power 6 and only 2 5's we have. So extra how many 5's do we need here? 4 5's we need. So we can write here both numerator and denominator should be multiplied by 5 to the power 4, so that we can get the denominator in powers of 10. So 2 to the power 6 into 5 square into 5 to the power 4. So I get here 15 into 5 to the power 4 divided by 2 to the power 6 into 5 to the power 6. So let us break it, the denominator part. So it will be 15 into 5 to the power 4 will be what? 625. And in the denominator part we can write here 10 to the power 6. So let us split up, means let us multiply the numerator part. 625 into 15. When we multiply we get, then after 5 2 6, so I get here 5 7, then after 3, then after 9, so it is 9375. And in the denominator part we already have 10 to the power 6, means there should be 6 zeros after 10. 6 zeros after 10. So the result will come as 0.009375. So this is the answer for this question. Let us come to the next terminating decimal expansion. This is 6 by 15. So when I split it up I get 2 into 3. Here it is 3 into 5. So 3 got cancelled. So to get powers of 10 in the denominator, what should be done? We have to multiply both numerator and denominator by 2. So I get here 4 by 10 and our answer will be 0.4. This is the answer. Another terminating expansion from the question number 1, it is 23 by 2 cube into 5 square. So to get powers of 10 in the denominator we should do what? One more 5 is required. So for that both numerator and denominator should be multiplied by 5. 2 cube into 5 square into 5. So I get here 15, 1 left, it is 11, 115. Then after 2 cube into 5 cube in the denominator part. So 115 in the numerator and in the denominator it is 10 cube. So what can we write? We can write here 115 divided by 1000. So it will be 0.115. So this is the answer of this number. Then the next one, I mean the last terminating expansion will be this one, 35 by 50. 35 by 50. So by expanding, I get here 5 into 7, and when 50 is splitted, I get 5 into 5 into 2. So 5 got cancelled. So it is already the denominator is already in the form of 10. So nothing to multiply here. So the answer is 0.7. So this is the answer of question number 2. All the questions of question number 2. So here goes question number 3. It says that in the following real numbers have decimal expansions as given below. In each case, decide whether they are rational or not. If they are rational and of the form p by q, what can you say about the prime factors of q? So here is the first question, I mean Roman 1. The expression given here is 43.123456789. So just by looking at this expression, we can say that this is a terminating decimal expansion. So if it is a terminating decimal expansion, it can be expressed in the form of p by q, where q can be expressed in the form of 2 to the power n into 5 to the power m. So here in this case, the prime factors of q will be 2 and 5. So let us see what do we get here. Here 43.123456789. When it is written in rational form, I can write in the way 43, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How many numbers are there after point? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is very clear that there should be 9 zeros after 1 in the denominator. So it will be 10 to the power 9. So 10 to the power 9 means what? Here we can write further 43, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then 2 to the power 9 into 5 to the power 9. So what conclusion can we draw here? So the writing format will be like this. We can write like this. Since this number has a terminating decimal expansion, hence it is a rational number. It is a rational number of the form p by q, where q takes the form 2 to the power n into 5 to the power m, n being non-negative integers. So conclusion about the prime factors of q will be what? Hence the prime factors of q are 2 and 5 only. So this is the answer of this first question of number 3. Next, this is Roman 2. I mean the second question of number 3. So here in this case, the expression is like this: 0.120, then after 1200, then 12000, then after 120000. and it just goes on. So just by looking at this expression, we can say that this is non-terminating. It is very clear because behind this number dots are there. And repeating, whether it is repeating or not, yes, the number 12 is repeating. The part 12 is repeating in every case, but number of zeros are different, so we cannot consider that it is repeating. So ultimately it is non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion. So how will you write? The decimal expansion is neither. In the solution part, the decimal expansion is neither terminating nor repeating. So the one and only conclusion that can be drawn here is what? Therefore it is an irrational number. So this is the answer. Coming to the third question of this part, it is 43.123456789 then bar. So from this part it is clear that the whole thing where bar is there above 1 to 9 will be repeating again and again. So while writing this answer, what can we write? Since this decimal expansion is non-terminating, since this decimal expansion is non-terminating, repeating, hence this is a rational number, yes or no? When a decimal expansion is terminating, then also it is a rational number, and when it is non-terminating, repeating, then also it can be a rational number. So what we had written, since the decimal expansion is non-terminating, repeating, therefore it is a rational number of the form P by Q, but here Q is not of the form 2 to the power n, 5 to the power m only. That is, the prime factorization of Q has some other factor also, apart from 2 and 5. So this is the conclusion of this question. So with this exercise gets over. Thank you.